Okay, so today's quest is Champion of Fury, so we have to win 5 casual or ranked battles with a fire or primal deck. I think fire would be easier, and I've already thrown together a little deck for it. Obviously, since this is all the basic cards that you can have, it's a pretty basic deck as well. But overall, I think we might have a win or two with it. So you can see the list of cards on the right. So yeah, let's just jump straight into some games. Oh, that was a shadow deck, I'm sorry. So I hope I can cancel it. Okay, so let's jump into some games with the fire deck and see how well we can do. I don't have high hopes for any wins, but you know, it is what it is. Just like I used to say, when you have custom card backs, that's already a bad sign for me. But I guess I can keep this hand. We have a nice little char here to answer one of their drops.
I can do this.
Yep, that's a perfect target for it.
Ignite.
Let's see if they have a blocker for it next turn. If not, then Pyro Adapt will get in for 3. Make it 5. It's a nice aggressive start, and let's just hope that the steam doesn't run off while we are still dominating them. Obviously they are ahead on curve right now.
Stay down.
That's too bad that they have a unit like that. But I just want to keep on attacking. That's what the fire decks are usually doing. Obviously they can hit me on the way back.
I've got your back.
Okay, so it's now a Warcry unit. Thanks to Terra Ever Loyal, or rather Warcry 2. What is this? Yeah, I can't amplify that, so let's just keep on attacking. It's not that good that we don't draw our third sigil, because otherwise we could have played these two, and we probably already have one. I'm afraid that if they present a third blocker, then there's no chance for us to turn this around. Okay, so they leave behind the other one, which is strange for me because it has Warcry 2. So in that case I would attack with that and leave back the other one for defense. And it seems like they are doing that. Or rather they are attacking with both of them. They don't think I can do 10 damage in one turn, which is probably right. But now that we have our third sigil, let's see what we can do. We can attack for 5. We can present 2 more damage, that's 7. That's still not enough. That's only 9 if we do it like that. Maybe we should play Rampaging Commando just to have Overwhelm the next turn.
Rend them to shreds.
If I need to block here, I will. Seven is not that big of a threat right now, unless they give him double damage or something. Okay, now the top card got not double damage, but killer. So they have 3 blockers. It's unfortunate. But now I can give this Overwhelm. Yeah, we can get in a bunch of damage. I think is what we can do. With Reckless we aren't that far ahead, so I think it's just better to attack like this and maybe use Rally. Excellent trades are happening right here. And yeah, we can probably play the Elemental here. But it might be better off with Amplify later, so yeah, let's just keep it.
I've been waiting for this.
What is this? Okay, so only when it hits me, he gets the +2/+2. But now what I can do is just summon the Outland Sniper, kill it instantly. It's now a 6/6, but it's okay with me. Unless they present another blocker, and if they attack me, which is highly unlikely, I could win the next turn by just attacking back and using Piercing Shot. To be honest, I've been waiting on Inferno Dance a lot more than I usually do. But I think I will play it for 5 if I don't draw Sigil next turn. No blocks, obviously.
For Bastion.
Oh, that's too bad. Now they probably take away Piercing Shot because that would kill them. It's okay. But what a lucky draw that we got here. So yeah, we can sacrifice you to deal 5. I'm really sorry that this was my top deck. But it was a good game. Thanks, Zeitgeist. So we got our first win. And another Revelations pack, also coming in handy. Wow, that was a long wait for it. Macker's Blood Wolf, I've never seen this card before. And let's see what our budget deck can do for the second time. I wouldn't even call it budget deck, it's basically just the default deck that you unlock with a bunch of other cards that I got randomly along the way. It's nothing super serious. If you enjoy playing Eternal, you shouldn't be afraid of losing a couple games every once in a while, so yeah, just play with the default decks that you unlock. You don't even have to drop serious money on this game. I mean, you should if you can afford it, but if you can't, then just play and grind it out like everyone else. I have a feeling that I will probably lose this one. But then again, that's what I always say.
Break the barricade!
This will come in handy with the ticking grenadine later, if it still survives. Okay, they put it back in my hand. It's not a bad thing. We can just summon him again, attack for 1. Next turn I hope they play something with 2 toughness and then I get a sigil so that I can finish them off with the Outland Sniper. That's too bad for us. But at least they take 3 damage. That also works out. And I would like to see 1 or 2 more sigils, obviously. Because the later I draw them, the further ahead they will get on the board. And it will be impossible to turn this around. That's a creature for 3. Yeah, probably okay with giving him the +3/+1. And I can just attack with him, or her, rather. I think I should play the Outland Sniper here. Too bad it was a 3-3. I could have used the burnout to deal with it, but I think it's better used for the opponent. I don't want to double block it. It feels like a waste of my time. But now what I can do is just attack with you, basically. And you, probably. I think that's enough. That's the most likely outcome that I could have hoped for. One dinosaur is down. Too bad they have another one. Now I would rather trade here, to be honest with you. But if I just let them deal 3 damage to me, I can get past the dinosaur with at least 2 units, so I think on the long run it's better. We got our fire sigil, so let's see how much damage we can do this turn. So they probably block the 2/2, so that's 2 damage. I can sacrifice it, that's another 5, plus another 3, that's 8, so that's 10 damage. And then next turn we could finish them off with the flash fire, so I think we should be swinging with all of them. And we can only hope that they have... okay, that's also good, we can just let damage happen first. And then probably sacrifice my unit in their turn, because it's a fast spell, so that they don't have to be preparing for it. So that's 8 damage instantaneously, and we can begin our turn with a 5 damage to their face as well. Alternatively, we could finish off the dino and attack back, but I think it's just to be better to be focusing on the win rather than clearing the board. Okay, so they get +1/+1. They are fairly confident in beating me with the race. I don't want to be starting my turn, I want to sacrifice my unit to deal a lot of damage to them. And that's game number 2 for us. Now almost leveled up. It's highly unlikely that we will be getting out of silver with plays like these, but I think I got lucky with these 2 matches. Yeah, let's see if we can do it a 3rd time. Let's jump into our 8700 match. And we are back at the bottom of Silver 3. We were almost at the top. We were, I think, 1 win away from getting into the next division or whatever it's called here. But this is just life, you know. So if you enjoy playing, you don't really care about these things. And I think playing in ranked is probably better than casual, because at least you get somewhere here. So if you have a lucky streak, you can get up to even master, I don't know. It's just that you have to play more and more and more and more. So yeah, you need a lot of time, but eventually you will get some reward for it. I'm gonna redraw this because if I only have one sigil in my hand, that means that I won't ever be drawing one for the next 15 turns, so I need at least 3 or 4. Herman 1960. I don't know if they want to play something or they just forgot to pass the turn. The client feels a little bit sluggish today. I don't know what it is with the server side of things, but everything is just too slow and I can't click the buttons in time. Although my internet is fine, I just checked it. And what do you do? Kill an enemy attachment. Okay, I don't have many of those, so
Always bring a knife to a gunfight.
I think we can just attack here, see what they do. And I hope that we draw a spell that deals 2 damage, like, I don't know, like the piercing shot or something like that. Reckless 5/5 for 3. What a card. And it's only a common. I mean, what are these cards in this format? Like, seriously. Like, how can I even compete with this? Yeah, just attack. If you want to block it, block it. If not, then you will be dealing 12 damage to me, so. In their place, I would have just let the 2 damage happen, because it's nothing. They are still almost at full HP, and next turn they could have dealt me 12, so I would already be at half health and we would be needing to block them. But it's okay like this. Okay, so it's a hidden unit for 3. I don't know what this can be. In fire at least. Let's take a look with Char. Okay, and level up this card that we have here. Nothing else I can play really. It seems like Herman is winning this in the long run, unfortunately. Getting in for 4, they will probably play another unit. At least I have 1 creature now. Your unit's got +2/+1, what was that? Was that an attachment probably? No, it's just a sentinel. Damage to a unit. Yeah, they had all the right cards to answer my threats, and I didn't have any threats, so
Break the barricade.
it is what it is. Although with the 5/1 they have to deal with sooner rather than later, but if they have another piercing shot or something like that.
On my mark.
With exactly 1 unit they do 1 damage to the enemy player. Okay, that's not too bad. Can I kill these? Next turn, realistically, I don't think so. So next turn, that's a lot of damage. So what we need to do is just attack with you. See if they block. If they don't, then Mercenary Vanguard will die. I would probably direct it upstairs, but if I don't, then I would die next turn, so. 4 damage I get again. I leave a blocker
Always bring a
behind
knife to a gunfight.
and I attack for 5. It's not a fast spell, unfortunately, but if I leave back a blocker, I only go down to 1 if they don't draw a damaging spell. If they top decked one, then well, congrats to them. Okay, so they play 3 Grenadines, that doesn't really care, because they all have summoning sickness. Yeah, I will block this. No, I don't want to block this, because then I will have more blockers on the way back. I can play Char to deal 2 damage. Then I can't play anything else. So yeah, this is unfortunately the end. They will probably block both of them. If they are too cocky, they will let them pass. Which is pretty good for me. I don't know why they just did this. I will skip this. And then I can deal 6 to you. It's a Hail Mary. I don't know why they didn't just block with 2 of their creatures. It was an easy win for them. It's like the easiest win they could have had today. But at least I got up to 3 wins in like 10 matches or so. So yeah, don't follow my example if you want to win more. Yeah, just get a deck from Eternal Warcry or something, craft it, and just steamroll people. I enjoy playing like this, don't get me wrong, so I will probably play out the other 2 games that I need for the quest like this. But let's open the chest and see what we get. Even the chest opening is a little bit slow. It used to be a little bit faster. Okay, so it's a Sorcerer's Wand. I don't really care about this, but it's another card added to my collection. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and me rambling about random stuff while playing ranked. As you can see, even with crappy decks like this, you can achieve some victories in ranked. If you manage to string together a couple of them, you can even advance in the ranks. I've managed to get into silver like this, and I haven't played a lot of ranked games. I think silver is the most that I can squeeze out of decks like these. Realistically, if I have a lucky streak, maybe I can get into silver 2, silver 1, but I don't think gold is possible, to be honest with you, because after a while you begin to see the same decks with manacles, modern mugs, general Dovids and stuff like that you can just outrace because they are simply better cards and you are not prepared for them. So yeah, if you want to be more successful, I highly suggest net decking or just opening up your packs, which I've been saving for I don't know why. Maybe I will do a video of me opening a couple of them and then we try to craft a deck out of them. I don't know. It would be an interesting challenge to do that. But for now, yeah, let's wrap this up, and I thank you for your time and dedication that you watched this video, and I see you guys next time.